The Nordics. They're described as tall, human-like beings with blonde hair, blue eyes, and pale skin, much like people from Northern Europe. They're from the Pleiades star cluster, roughly 400 light-years away. They're often portrayed as intelligent and spiritually evolved beings. Among believers, they're considered one of the most peaceful known alien species. According to contact stories, their purpose is to help guide humanity toward unity and harmony with the planet. They communicate through telepathy and can easily blend in among humans without drawing attention. In the early 1950s, contactee George Adamski claimed he met Nordic extraterrestrials in the California desert who warned him about nuclear testing. Some believe they continue to watch over human progress quietly, stepping in only when absolutely necessary. Arcturians. They are believed to come from Arcturus, one of the brightest lights in our night sky, located about 37 light-years away. Descriptions often portray them as short, slender humanoids with bluish or greenish skin and large, faintly glowing almond-shaped eyes. They are regarded as masters of energy and healing, and many consider them part of the most evolved civilizations known. They are frequently referred to as interdimensional guides who assist emerging species in reaching higher states of consciousness. They're peaceful by nature, striving to restore balance to troubled worlds. Some authors claim they communicated telepathically with meditating groups in the 1970s. Andromedans. Their home is said to lie within the Andromeda, which is the nearest major galaxy to our own, and is located more than 2 million light-years away. They are described as tall, lean creatures with bodies that are slightly translucent and have a subtle blue aura. Their technology and consciousness are believed to be far beyond what humans can comprehend. According to contact reports, the Andromedans cherish freedom above all else and believe every civilization should grow on its own without outside interference. They're known for standing against species that manipulate or enslave others. Some UFO contact networks in the 1990s claimed to receive telepathic messages from Andromedan beings urging non-interference with Earth's development. Sirians. The Sirius star system is considered to be their origin, which is one of the brightest points in the night sky. They are portrayed as aquatic or semi-aquatic humanoids that evolved to live in the oceanic worlds that surround Sirius B. Their skin is smooth and silvery blue, and their luminous eyes reflect light the way water does. Known for their calm and serene nature, they aim to safeguard knowledge and awaken civilizations to their common roots. The Sirians are regarded as ancient teachers who helped early humans develop astronomy, mathematics, and healing. Ancient cultures such as those of Egypt and Mesopotamia linked Sirius to divine wisdom and rebirth. Vegans. They are from the Vega star system within the Lyra constellation, and they are shown as close allies of the Lyrans, having similar ideologies and genetic ancestry. They appear humanoid, with olive or bronze-toned skin and slightly larger eyes adapted for low light. Known throughout the galaxy as scientists and diplomats, the vegans are depicted as peacekeepers among nearby civilizations, preferring to mediate conflicts instead of joining them. Some UFO researchers published channeled transcripts in the 1980s, claiming beings from the Vega star system intervened diplomatically in early UFO disclosure efforts. Lyrans. Believed to originate from the constellation Lyra, they're said to be one of the oldest humanoid civilizations in existence. Some accounts describe them as ancestors of several other human-like species, including the Pleiadians and vegans. Lyrans are typically portrayed as tall and strong, with feline-like features, golden or light brown skin, and sharp, intense eyes. They're said to be explorers who visit young worlds to sow the seeds of consciousness and life. Though peaceful by nature, they're also known to defend themselves fiercely when threatened. According to many beliefs, traces of their legacy can still be found on Earth, in ancient myths of lion-headed gods and sun deities across different civilizations. Blue Avians. Tall, bird-like humanoids with big, expressive eyes and glowing blue feathers. Instead of coming from a specific star system, they're said to exist in higher dimensions. Blue Avians are often regarded as messengers of higher awareness, communicating through vivid dreams or telepathic visions. Their presence is said to bring an overwhelming sense of calm and clarity. Many modern contactees describe them as guardians who remind humanity of compassion and unity during turbulent times. Their intention is to guide, not to control. Reports claim their fleets rarely interact with physical matter, influencing human consciousness from afar. A contactee in the 2000s claimed to have had visionary contact with blue Avians, who briefed him on Earth's spiritual transition. Ebens. They're the beings most often linked to the 1947 Roswell incident. They are from the binary star system Zeta Reticuli, small, grayish-tan humanoids with large black almond-shaped eyes and thin lips. They stand around 4 feet tall. They observe human behavior much like scientists studying another species. Some claim that they established limited contact with select government officials through a classified exchange program in 1965, known as Project Serpo. Despite their cold demeanor, they're not considered hostile, more like detached researchers gathering data on human evolution and planetary ecosystems. Ummites. About 14 light-years away from Earth, the Wolf 424 star system is thought to be their home. Their legend emerged in the 1960s after anonymous letters appeared in Spain and France describing advanced physics, social systems, and warnings about humanity's misuse of technology. Physically, they resemble humans, but are paler and taller, often described with calm expressions and light-colored hair. They study and exchange knowledge rather than intervening directly. Some even claim they walk among us in disguise, working as scientists or diplomats to study human progress. The Ummites are considered neutral, choosing observation and knowledge over power or worship. Procyons. They are thought to be from Canis Minor's Procyon system. These beings are described as humanoids with light blue or grayish skin, large luminous eyes, and slender frames. According to various contact reports, the Procyons once fought a long and devastating war against the Orion Empire, a conflict that ultimately forced them to retreat and isolate their civilization. Unlike many others, they focused on developing defensive energy technologies rather than weapons of destruction. Their society is built on independence and self-protection, ensuring that no outside power can control them again. They're regarded as cautious observers, guarding their home system while occasionally sending probes or drones to our solar system to monitor possible threats. The Solipsi Rei. Also known as the aquatic beings, they're said to come from an ocean world orbiting within the Gliese 581 system. These amphibious entities have translucent skin that shimmers in shades of blue and silver, and their large black eyes are perfectly adapted to the dim underwater light of their home planet. The Solipsi Rei don't seem to care about humans, in contrast to most other alien races. They communicate through sonar-like frequencies and telepathic pulses instead of spoken language. Reports describe them as collectors of marine DNA and protectors of aquatic ecosystems across different worlds. Some believe they maintain hidden bases deep beneath Earth's oceans, monitoring submarine activity. A 1970s Soviet-era memoir by a naval researcher alleged encountering unknown intelligent deep-sea beings beneath the Black Sea. Alpha Centaurians. They are from the Alpha Centauri system, the closest star system to us. Depictions describe them as tall humanoids with olive or golden tan skin, high foreheads, and deep, luminous eyes. Their society is founded on logic, diplomacy, and advanced science. According to various accounts, the Alpha Centaurians serve as mediators in interstellar conflicts, though they keep a careful distance from both benevolent and hostile species. They're believed to possess technology far beyond human understanding. Devices capable of bending gravity, manipulating light, and communicating through quantum resonance instead of traditional electromagnetic waves. On rare occasions, they've reportedly approached human governments to advise caution in the use of nuclear power. But most of the time, they remain silent observers, watching from the edge of our solar system and studying humanity's progress with calculated precision. Some claim several declassified Air Force files reference a 1954 report that a few government officials met Alpha Centaurians. Orions. The stars of Orion are thought to be their home. These beings are described as tall, grayish humanoids with elongated heads and deep black eyes. The Orion Empire is often portrayed as a technocratic regime built on expansion and control. Though not as physically intimidating as the Draconians, their influence comes from intellect and manipulation. Some stories claim they once allied with the Reptilians to establish dominance over younger civilizations, but later became rivals, each seeking control over the same regions. The Orion species are also said to have created the worker greys, engineered hybrids designed to serve their empire's needs. Their fleets are said to patrol the edges of known space, quietly observing and waiting for the moment humanity becomes ready to be drawn into their network of control. Some 1980s UFO conspiracy books claim that the Orion species signed a secret treaty with the military in the 1950s to engineer worker greys. Reptilians. They're among the best known and most feared species. They're described as muscular, between 6 and 10 feet tall, cold-blooded humanoid reptiles with green or brown scaly skin and vertical slit-shaped pupils. They are from Alpha Draconis system and are often portrayed as master manipulators, driven by a thirst for power and control. Earth-based factions are believed to live deep beneath deserts and mountain ranges, hidden in vast underground complexes. Some claim they infiltrate human society through shape-shifting or holographic disguise, assuming positions of political, financial, or military authority. Within their hierarchy, the Draconian royals rule as elites, while lower reptoids serve as soldiers and infiltrators.
Draconians, also known as the Alpha Draconis Empire, they're described as ancient, powerful reptilian beings who are covered in dark green or bronze scales with glowing red or amber eyes and large wings. They're said to be the ruling elite among all reptilian species. Their civilization is portrayed as a vast interstellar empire built on conquest, hierarchy, and fear. Unlike the subtler Earth-based reptilians, the Draconians operate openly on a galactic scale, commanding colonies and enslaved systems across multiple star sectors. A fringe UFO document from the 1990s claims that in the 1940s, a Draconian human hybrid program was secret approved by a European intelligence service. Tall whites. They're extremely pale, slender beings standing between 6 and 9 feet tall, with long limbs and piercing blue or pinkish eyes. They're believed to live for as long as 700 to 800 years and to come from a distant binary star system, most likely in the Arcturus or Boötes constellations. Reports often link them to secret underground bases in Nevada's deserts. Some describe them as manipulative overseers who regard humanity as intellectually inferior. A former Air Force serviceman claims in his memoirs that he encountered tall whites working with the military in Nevada in the 1960s. Small Greys. The small greys are among the most recognizable extraterrestrial beings thanks to the movies and series. Their home is said to lie somewhere in Zeta Reticuli star system. Between 3 and 4 feet tall, they're described as having smooth gray skin, large black almond-shaped eyes, and thin, fragile bodies. Small greys and Ebens are portrayed as different variations of the same Zeta Reticuli species. Ebens act as diplomatic observers, while small greys serve as emotionless worker drones involved in abductions and experiments. They're often portrayed as biological androids, engineered servants or workers for more advanced species like the Draconians or the Orion Empire. Abduction accounts describe them performing cold, methodical experiments on living beings, collecting genetic materials, conducting medical procedures, and wiping memories afterward. Many believe their race is dying out, and these genetic programs are an attempt to repair their biology or create hybrids that can survive on Earth. The famous Hill incident of 1961 is often cited as the earliest widely publicized case of gray aliens abducting humans. Reticulan Hybrids. They're believed to be the result of genetic blending between humans and the small greys. Standing between 5 and 6 feet tall, they look mostly human but show subtle alien traits. Regarding the abduction and contact reports, these hybrids were created through decades of experimentation meant to form a bridge species capable of living both on Earth and in extraterrestrial environments. Some say they already walk among us, blending seamlessly into society as observers or intermediaries. Others believe they represent the first phase of a quiet replacement. Some people claim that reports from the 1990s suggest hybrid human gray programs began in the 1970s under secret government projects. Men in Black. They're mysterious, pale-skinned figures who reportedly appear after UFO sightings to silence witnesses and erase evidence. Always dressed in identical black suits and hats, they move and speak in an unnervingly mechanical way. Many reports describe them arriving in unmarked black cars. Some theories suggest they're androids or hybrid agents, synthetic beings created by alien forces like the Greys or Reptilians to suppress knowledge of extraterrestrial activity. In the 1960s, many UFO witnesses reported being visited by mysterious suited men who warned them to stay silent. Shadow beings. These entities are described as dark, humanoid silhouettes existing between dimensions, not biological aliens, but energetic forms. Some theories portray them as interdimensional parasites that attach to people rather than places. Others claim they're higher-ranking entities above the Reptilians and Greys.
They can't be photographed clearly, their forms bending and fading like smoke due to existing in a dimension beyond our three-dimensional perception. In the late 1980s, sleep research groups documented recurring reports of dark humanoid figures appearing at the edge of vision during hypnagogic states, phenomena often associated with so-called shadow beings. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.